Alright guys, Star Wars Episode 8 is coming out in December, and I am super stoked. However, I am not excited about waiting until December to see that movie. So, in the meantime, I have created a Death Star stress ball, and it's getting me through this stressful period while I wait for the movie to come out. So stick with me, let's make some foam Death Stars. So this is one of the easiest projects ever. This stuff, like I said, is a expandable or a flexible foam. Think Nerf football. That's basically the kind of texture or feel of what this is. So the product I'm using is, I found it on Illumilite's website. It's called Flexible Foam 3-pound density. And they have a couple different formulations of this expanding foam stuff. I think this is the most dense and the most kind of what you think of like a Nerf football type product. It's a 1-to-1 mix ratio by weight or volume. So you can go either way. If you don't have a scale, just mix equal parts in a cup and pour it in your mold. And it expands up. It expands about, they say, a minimum of about 5 times the original volume. So you're not going to need to fill whatever your mold is. You don't need to fill the entire thing up. You just need, you know, 1/5 or less. I've found that it kind of takes a little bit less than that. The mold that I found, I didn't find it. My buddy Brad sent these to me. He found them on Amazon. So I'll have a link to where he got these, where you get them on Amazon. It's just a 2-piece silicone mold. It's a Death Star. They're actually ice cube molds. That's what they market them as. They're not the most awesome molds on the planet. User friendliness is not awesome, and you know, you're not going to get perfect results necessarily. But with a little bit of you know, messing around, making sure that the lid's on right and everything like that, you can get pretty good results for kind of fun types of castings like this. I've even poured some Illumilite, you know, resin, casting resin stuff in these, and they work fine. One thing you need to think about though is that foam is going to expand and grow, and basically if you don't secure the lid on here somehow, it's going to push the lid off. So, you know, you line up your lid here, and the simple way to keep it on there is just grab some rubber bands. You don't want too tight rubber bands. You don't want it like bending the mold, but about 4 rubber bands just kind of in different directions should be enough to keep that foam inside the mold. The demold time is 30 to 60 minutes. So give it an hour, you can pop it out, and you got yourself a Death Star. Now, the color, I don't know what the natural color of, if you just mix part A and part B, I haven't done that yet. I don't know what color that is. I just decided to add some gray dye to this. So the easy way to get gray is just add black and white dyes together. So Illumilite's dyes, just depending on how much white you put in there, that'll kind of tell you how light the gray gets basically. So you might have to kind of experiment with that, but black and white dye, mix that together, and then just add a little bit to your cup of the resin. Now, again, it doesn't take much. You do not need to fill the entire mold. If you do that, it's going to explode or something. I don't know. It'll be kind of crazy. What I've found for these specific molds is, honestly, you don't need more than 20 grams total. So 10 grams of part A, 10 grams of part B, that's going to give you a rock-solid Death Star. So, pretty simple process. Like I said, mix it up, pour it in the mold, and walk away. It's pretty much the same type of thing as all the other kind of casting resin type things. Only difference is you're going to get foam. So, let's get the cameras in here and we'll kind of go through the steps real quick and we'll make another foam Death Star. Alright guys, so one thing about this, it only has about a 45-second working time. So you got to move pretty fast. right, guys, it's all set up, ready to be demolded. Let's pop the rubber bands off, get it out of the mold, and see what we got. Well, all right, there you have it. We got a foam Death Star. So pretty fun project, pretty easy too. I'll have links where I got where you can get the molds. Like I said, my buddy Brad sent the molds to me, but they're available on Amazon, so you can kind of have fun with these molds, make Death Stars and BB-8s. I'll have links to where I got the Alumilite flexible foam as well. It's just on their website, so check the show notes for that. There's a little bit of flashing on the outsides of this thing. You can kind of cut that off and fix it up. And there's a little nub on the bottom where there's a hole in the mold. But overall, I mean, for something kind of fun and silly, it works out pretty good and it's really easy. So I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope you make some foam Death Stars so you can relieve stress of waiting for that movie to come out. And definitely, if you guys make some foam Death Stars or anything else foam, definitely tag me on social media. I'd love to see what you make. So if you have any comments or questions, leave those down below. I'm out there on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can follow me over there, see what I'm up to in the shop. And don't forget, I do live streaming on Twitch now. Wednesdays and Saturdays, 2 to 4 p.m. Wednesdays, we do resin casting experiments. We toss random stuff in Alumilite resin and see what happens. We generally make turning blanks. Saturdays, I turn up the projects that we made the week before. So it's a good time. A lot of good folks out there, fun time, and lots of learning if you're interested in learning how to make pen blanks and stuff like that. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps out a ton. Like and share the videos. That also helps out. I appreciate all the support, and I will see you guys in the next video. And the Alumilite, dropping my thing.